Good morning everybody, Marisa here from VIP Marisa Swain Health and Fitness Online. Today's class we're going to do some trigger point work with a spiky ball. We've been working through the classes this week with our spiky balls and we've started off standing, but today I'm going to start with the spiky ball on the floor. Now this is an amazing little ball. During this lockdown, more and more of us are outside, we're walking, running, cycling, and we're not able to get access at this moment for massage. So this amazing little ball is going to be such an incredible help, and I'm going to show you how we can use it. They're really cheap. You can message me afterwards if you want to and I can tell you about them, but I've got different sizes. I've got a smaller one and a bigger one. Yeah, they come in all sorts of sizes. Today I'm going to use the larger one, you can buy them from Amazon. I think they come in a pair for £12 to £15. Okay, so let's begin. So what I'm going to do is take the ball under the foot and then just roll. Yeah, so I just want you to roll back and forth. Place the hands behind you just for support, and I don't want you to lean back. Yeah, so sit upright and then just roll the ball. Yeah, rolling just back and forth, taking it over through the sole of the foot. So think about going heel to toe. Yeah, heel to toe. That's it. Lovely. That starts to feel nice. Now you can do this with socks on or without. It's completely up to you, but obviously not with shoes. So back and forth, and then just go side to side. So over the instep, yeah. So just side to side. And as we get older, our arches drop. Yeah, if you'd have fallen arches. So we can build them up again if we do this ball regularly, if we work with it regularly, and then round and round. You can possibly, alleviate pain as well if you have a bunion. Plantar fasciitis, absolutely brilliant. If you start to get any pain, then I'd suggest you get on a spiky ball straight away. And I've heard some amazing stories, some feedback from clients, and on the other side who have done exactly the same. Okay, so just keep doing it. So one side will feel more uncomfortable than the other. That's normal. We're human. Some of us are more flexible on our left side than our right, stronger on our left than our right. But so yeah, and the same as balance and trigger ball work as well. So you're just going over the instep, yeah, side to side. So I'm working in 3 planes of movement. So I'm going forward and back in sagittal. Now I'm going side to side in frontal, and now I'm going round and round into the rotation. Okay, round we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so from here, just give yourself a little shake. Feet should feel nice. As I said, you can do it standing up as well, but today we're going to do it sitting down. Okay, the other thing I want you to get, if you can, is a little mini band. I'm going to use this at the end for stretching. If you haven't got a mini band, again, a very cheap piece of equipment, if you haven't got one, then you can just use a towel, but I'm going to show you some stretching to do for the hamstrings. Okay. All right, so what I'd like us to do is come down onto our side. I'm going to come down onto my left side, and I'm going to place the ball just around my bra strap area, all right? And then from there, I'm just going to roll side to side, yeah, around and through, just side to side, rolling over the ball. Lovely. Roll it over. Okay. Okay, you might need to maneuver it up a little bit, just rolling through. So I'm just trying to like warm up the shoulder area, just get some better mobility through there. Okay. I want you to hold it here, place your hand under your head, leaving the ball where it is. I'm going to do a side clam. So I'm going to open out the knee and close, yeah? So again, trigger point Pilates, we're now pushing down, yeah? So all those little knots are going to disperse, okay? We're also strengthening the knee at the same time. And in a moment, we're going to rub back over, okay? All right, lovely. Now, take it back again. So just rub back over it. Back and forward we go. Lovely. Over and through. Okay, now, I want you to come up into a mermaid. Sit away from the ball, come up into a mermaid. And the side that we've just worked, I would like you just to turn the arm back. Now, you should get a nice range of movement in that arm. Okay, round we go. And again, so that feels nice. Yeah, we've sort of loosened up right the way through those rotator cuff muscles and got a lot of flexibility within the shoulder. Okay, that shoulder definitely is feeling better than that shoulder. So we're going to come on that side in a moment. Okay, what I'd like us to do is come on to our front. Okay, so come on to your front and place the ball just under the quad. Yeah, so front of the thigh. So just come onto the quad. And I'm just going to roll on the ball. Yeah, just roll over it. Forward and back. And then side to side. Yeah, so going across. All right, now from here, I'm going to place my weight down onto the ball, my body weight down onto the mat. And I'm just going to curl my leg. Yeah, so I'm going into a hamstring curl. So pulling through. Lovely. And again, 2 more. 1. Release. And last time. 2. And release. Lovely. Now bring the ball up to the hip flexor area. Hip flexor just in this area here, yeah? So where your bottom part of your body meets the top part. So we're going to take the ball there, and I'm going to take it into my hip flexor area, and I'm going to roll just side to side. Now, hip flexors can really cause back issues, yeah? If they're tight, they're going to pull on lower back. So people are saying they've got lower back pain. It may be that the hip flexors are tight. Okay, so just going back, forward and back, and side to side, just rolling over it, however you want to, yeah, just rolling over. And now I'm going to go into a Cobra. So I'm going to take my hands down, and I'm going to push up. Yes, I'm into the Cobra. So I'm taking my weight slightly away from that ball. Okay, I'm going to come off my ball completely, and I'm going to come back into my child's pose. So just sit back, heels toward, bottom towards the heels. Okay, and then up to the top. All right, now come over to the other side. All right, come round to the other side. So now I want you to do the same thing. We're going to come down just around the bra strap area. So I'm coming down onto my ball, yeah, and then I'm just going to rub over the ball around, as I said, that bra strap area. There is no specific way of lying on it. It's just kind of getting the rub around the area. As I said, just sort of bra strap around there. Oh, the side is definitely tighter than the other side. Okay, I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to place my head on my hand, and now I'm just going to lift up, go into a side clam and lower. Yeah, it's not the most comfortable, but it's just sort of pressing away any knots. So, Myofascia Release, this is what this technique is. And we have connective tissue all over our bodies. Okay, and it just surrounds every organ, blood vessel, a nerve fibre, muscles, everything is covered in this connective tissue. And the connective tissue needs to be healthy. Okay, just hold it there. Now go back to a little rub. All right? And the connective tissue needs to be healthy. It needs to breathe. It needs compression. Yeah, and it also needs relaxation. And when we get stressed, our connective tissue becomes tight and it's pulling on our joints, yeah, pulling on our muscles. Okay, come up to mermaid, up into mermaid, and then from there, just circle the arm around. Yeah, circle through. Much better movement. We should have tried it without the ball and then with the ball. So do that on your own when you do this workout later on. Take the ball, we're going to go onto the left side. So I'm going to come down onto my left side. I'm going to place the ball just under my thigh, yeah, on my thigh, onto my quadricep, and I'm just going to come forward and back, yeah, forward and back, just rolling over the ball. All right, lovely. And now I'm going to go side to side into frontal plane, side to side, over the muscle fibres, going across the muscle fibres. Now I'm going to place my weight down onto the mat, and then I'm going to curl. Oh, I feel so tight. And again, curl through. So we're now putting pressure onto that muscle and just sort of dispersing any knots. All right, lovely. Now release the foot, take the ball and place it under the hip flexor. All right, and again, hip flexor, forward and back, side to side, just rub around it. we go. Okay, so keeping this connective tissue healthy, and think of it like a mummy bandage. It's over our whole body, so it goes from the top of our head right the way down, all the way through, and wraps around right to our little finger. So it's everywhere, yeah? So we need to keep it nice and healthy and supple. All right, lovely. And then from there, placing your hands down, come up into Cobra. So into my Cobra, holding away from the ball. And then I'm going to come back into Child's Pose. Back towards those heels. Okay, and I'm going to come up to cat to cow. So I'm going to place my hands just in line with my shoulders. I'm going to release, I'm going to take my back, my spine towards the ceiling. Then I'm going to come back to neutral. And as I come back to neutral, I'm just going to look over my right shoulder. And then I'm going to look over my left shoulder. And then I come into center, and then I'm going to lift my chin away, and I'm going to come into my cow stretch. So I'm extending the spine. And if this is just a little bit too much for you, just stay in neutral. Yeah, from there. And then back to neutral. Okay. All right, guys, come onto your back. And we're just going to do a little bit of core work, just a little bit, and then we're going to do some stretching out. Okay, so make sure you've got your band or your towel close to you. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, let's just roll back, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way back and through. Come down, placing your head, neck and shoulders down, bring your feet in, and we're just going to do some basic curl crunches, okay? So elbows wide, and then lift up, and then lower. And again, so you lift and lower. So your elbows stay wide and your chin stays away from your chest. Oh, up and through. Again, draw the tummy muscles in as you roll up and lower. And again, so keeping the tension on. So we're working through the upper part of the tummy. So think about all the muscles around the ribs. So that rectus abdominis. Give me two more. 1 and 2. Okay. Take the ball and just place it just around the outside of the glutes. So the legs, the feet are on the floor, and let the arms stay at the side of you. Then just open and close, yeah? And so I don't want the pelvis to move, I don't want it to walk open. Yeah, so just make sure pelvis is parallel to ceiling. Open and close. Okay, and again, open. And I want you now to be aware of how far your leg opens and how that feels on that side. Take the ball away and then take the leg up to tabletop. Now open. Yeah, so a nice range of movement. So we're stimulating the muscle, the gluteus medius and medius and minimus. And now we're able to open the leg into that knee drop, into that open, a little bit bigger. And now, so we're getting a better range of movement. Okay, and then drop the foot down. Let's do that on the other side. So take the ball onto the other side, and then just open and close the knee, making sure that you're not rocking over. So you open and close. And again, open. And if you need to place your hands onto the pelvis, yeah, the ilium, the pelvis is underneath the hip bones. So just placing your hands there and making sure nothing rolls. Okay. Take the ball away, go up into tabletop, and now open and close. Again, still not rolling over. Open and close. Give me 2 more. Open and close. Last one. Okay, bring that other knee in and give yourself a little knee hug and release there. Okay, so trigger point Pilates. So it's breaking down. It's like having your own personal massage with this ball. All right, so it's something that it's called Myofascia Release. So it's about keeping the connective tissue nice and healthy, yeah, and finding all those knots. And also, if somebody is suffering, if you take the band around the foot, and if you're somebody who suffers from piriformis sciatica, again, into that deep into the glutes. You can also sit on the ball. That's something else that we can do. I can show you in another workshop. So just holding onto the band or your towel and leg nice and straight and stretching through that hamstring. Head and shoulders stay down at the moment, but I want the leg to be straight, so we're not in this position, nice and straight. Hold that there, inhale, exhale, and then just bring it up. So you're just bringing the band in and feeling that stretch even deeper into the back of the hamstring. A couple more seconds. And release down. Okay, head, neck and shoulders down. Let's do it on the other side. So taking the band or the towel through the arch of the foot, and then hold on. Now get the stretch, and again, one side will be more stretchy than the other, more flexibility in it. All right. And then up we go, and then just stretch away. So this hamstring, this big muscle group here, starts right in the ischium into the pelvis, comes all the way down past the knee and attaches into the tibia fibula. So it's a long muscle, a big muscle, and people get really tight in this area as if you're sitting down a lot. And if this is tight and short, it's going to have an effect on our lower back. So keeping this nice and long, stretching and lengthening the muscle fibers. Okay guys, just take that down, stretch away, take the arms above the head and stretch the feet away from you. Nice long body stretch. Bring the knees into the chest, place the hands just on top of the thighs. We're going to roll up to seated. Inhale, exhale, and we roll up to the top. Okay, all right guys, thank you very much for joining me for this workout, Trigger Point Pilates. If you want to know any more advice, any questions on it, then please just message me. Thank you and have a great day.